It's time for us to stand up, bro. What y'all talking about out there, man? What's up? It's time for us to stand up, bro. What y'all talking about out there, man? Production. And yes, finally, I'm back on today. If you're new to my page, if you're new to my platform, I built this platform for you, the subscriber, the viewer. And if you want instant access to just 33 King production, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you, and if you're a subscriber, hit that notification bell so you can get instant access to just 33 Kings production. Yeah, I'm going in just like this. Rough around the edges. Sometimes you got to get in the trenches, like Martin did. He was in the trenches. He was out there in the streets. That's what we need right now in Chicago. Holla at your boy. And that's real talk. What's up, everybody? What's up, Miss Bless? What's up, Courtney? What's up, Yolanda? What's up, Nee? What's up? What it do? Holla at your boy. I always got something good to drink. I ain't drinking this time. I'm ashing in here. Straight up gangster style. No, I'm playing. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? How is your day today? Are you loving today? Are you compassionate today? Do you feel giving today? Tell me how you feel today. Do you feel emotional? Like, do you feel sad? What's going on? Tell me what's on your mind today. What's on your mind? You know what I'm saying? Tell me how y'all feeling. I want to know that. I guess we gonna call it the feeling check. Do you feel? I know y'all feel educated every day. Educated today. Cassie, who you in love with? Oh, you in love with your hubby? Who you in love with? Say it ain't so. You ain't in love with just 33 King production. Cynthia says she feel happy today. That's right. That's right, because I feel good today, too. Let's see if I can get some light on in here. There we go. So we can see. Hold on, let me do something real quick. So I can come down to y'all level. Or come up to y'all level. Sorry. We got one of those squeaky little beds and shit. Make sure y'all tell me how y'all feel. Make sure y'all send those purple hearts out. But yeah, let's get this thing popped. Let's get this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say some stuff. I'm going to do a video about what I say too. More people to hear what I got to say. I'm going to say some stuff that's... Hold on one second. I guess I ain't strong enough. There we go. Now I'm comfortable. I'm going... And I got my... Nicki Minaj... I got my pink bandit right there. I got my pink bandit. I'll be pulling out. Holla at your boy. I know, but on some real stuff. Back to Chicago. Chicago news. Go talk about Chicago. Answer questions. Also, just 33 King production. Okay, so Felicia, what is it that you guys want me to answer? Ask me a question, and the first question I see that comes across the screen, I'm going in and I'm answering that question straight up. Bam! That. I'm doing a straight drop right now. I don't smoke too many cigarettes, but right now I'm doing a straight drop. I got my headphones, but I'm doing a straight drop right now. Okay, the first one I got is who killed Kenneka? Well, it's a good question because if I knew, that person would probably, well, if we all knew, that person would most definitely be in jail, I think. I would think, I don't know. But, and Zach, I'm going in and I'm going to do a video. Was this killing of a direct retaliation to what happened to Kenneka? I'm asking you that question. And I'm going to answer that question because I feel like, yes, it could have been a direct, it could have been. We can't know for sure. We can't say most definitely. So everything I'm saying right now is only theorized. It's a theory, because you got to look at the time bracket from the beginning to the middle to the end. You got to ask yourself questions like, how in the hell did Zach manage to get that interview with Irene when even the CNN and the Fox News networks couldn't even get an interview? And they was throwing cash out there. Look, Irene, let me get an interview. I give you 20,000. Let me get that interview. How does Zach get that interview? And with that interview, did that help? Did that help get him murdered? Not saying that Irene and her peoples did the murder, and I'm talking about Zach right now. But what I'm saying is, was the killing of Kenneka a direct response to Zach? Because it was said that this man was at the party. You got pictures of him at the party. You didn't get no videos, but if you have a mindset that, hey, we're going to help get this thing, get her set up or whatever, I ain't trying to be in no videos. I'm not trying to be in shit. I don't want to be in no. In fact, I got an alibi. I'm in New York. You feel what I'm saying? I'm in New York. I ain't nowhere around there. Lady T, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to do a 30-minute or 20-minute video on that one. And I'm going to drop it. And I always say what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. But how? Let's go to the beginning. First, you had murder at a store, a gas station or somewhere, a grocery store somewhere. You had a murder, boom, and you had a witness. Could have been Kenneka, could have not been Kenneka, or was her family involved in that murder at that store? Then you had a relative to go to jail behind the murder, right? Am I correct so far? Follow me, because I got more to say after that. I'm asking a question. Am I correct so far? Okay, so I got some yeses. So now you got the family member that's in jail, right? So now since the family member has something to do with that murder at the grocery store and Kenneka family and shit like that, now, okay, supposedly, or it could have been, well, the murder of Kenneka was not supposed to be a murder. That she did not supposed to die. That night she died. It was an unfortunate situation. Pause. It was an unfortunate situation, but she did not supposed to die. What's supposed to happen that day was that she's supposed to have got raped. And they was going to rape her and record it. And I tell you, and I'm telling y'all this, one of these days, that recording is going to come out. Somebody's going to say, hey, boom, and drop it on YouTube or drop it somewhere to where we understand and know. What's up, everybody? Hey, Blue. Hey, Lay. Somewhere did I leave off? Yeah, somebody and Rudy Thomas, somebody is getting paid off. A lot of people got paid from this stuff. Illegal money, bad money. Back to what I was saying. So now you got this man that's in jail, you know what I'm saying? And he caused the murder, or supposedly had caused the murder, or has something to do with it, didn't, you know what I'm saying? May have had something to do with it, maybe not. know what I'm saying? But the streets talk, sometimes the streets don't talk. And so here it is. Now that he's in jail, getting out, whatever. Obviously, he didn't murder nobody because he would still be in jail, obviously. But could have had something to do with it. Now, kenneka murder did not supposed to be a murder. It's supposed to have been a rape. And here's where Zach come into the picture. Here's where Zach come into the picture. Now, they had this big ass party. They were known to party. They always have fun at these parties and stuff like that. Now, was Zach a part of... If you're looking at my live, yes, I will end it in 5 minutes. I'll only need 5 minutes if you're looking at my live. Yes, 5 minutes. Okay, so now the murder didn't supposed to be a murder. I think it's supposed to be a rape. Just a retaliation. It was a setup. Clearly, it was a setup because you have somebody putting drugs in her drink. And she's not a big drinker. She drinks, but she's not a big drinker to where she gets sloppy drunk. You follow what I'm saying? They set her up to where she ended up in the freezer because if you got a fucking room, right? 2 rooms, so maybe 3 rooms, you're not going to go say, hey, well, let's go somewhere and have sex somewhere in the freezer area or down in the kitchen. You're just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do your thing if you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something. You're gonna do your thing in a room. You know what I'm saying? And because it's comfortable. Now, somehow they coaxed her to go to that freezer. Now this is all what coaxed her to go to the freezer. Now it's supposed to be a rape. Now here's the thing, the recording. This is where Zach come into, and I don't mind talking about. I know he's dead. Rest in peace to Zach. I know he's dead, but was his people or him directly there recording the incident, the rape? Because mind you, they raped her and she was still alive in that freezer. They just closed it and locked it. Once they closed and locked it, she was too drunk to. She said, "Okay, probably I'm just fall out of sleep." But somehow the freezer got turned on. They probably said, "Fuck it, let's freeze, let's turn it on and let her get cold a little bit," not knowing that once you close it and that oxygen that's in there, once you breathe enough of it, it's going to, you breathe all the air out the fucking vault, you're going to die. And thus she died. But it's the recording is what I'm talking about of the actual murder, because of course we have video from the hotel, but they have actual video of the crime, and that video is supposed to have been sent or displayed to the person that was in jail and say, "Hey, we got you back. Now what? We got one back on you, the rape, but not the murder." But unfortunately, she died, and that's where Zach come into the picture. So now he got the recording, or supposedly had the recording of the murder. Then the next thing was what? Zach's house got broken into. They broke into this man's house, stole his equipment or some of his equipment because they was looking for something. What was they looking for? They was looking for the fucking murder. They was looking for it. Hey, BDs or GDs or whoever was involved in it, they was looking for that fucking tape. They said, "Look, I want it." Or it could have been somebody that knew about it and say, "Hey, let's get that motherfucker tape and put that bitch on YouTube. My page would just explode and so many views and subscribers. Man, let's get it." Broke into the house and try to get it. Or it was beef in the street and say, "Hey, look, that I need that. I need that from you, because it's implementing my peoples, and I don't want them to go to jail. I don't know you interviewing Irene and stuff like that. We need that tape back because we don't want that motherfucker to end up on there." Because mind you, he guaranteed that he was going to give us another interview. He said he was going to give us more information. Remember? But he was kind of slow on doing it. But he said he was going to give us more stuff on the case. And if you know about people when they interviews and they want to. And I want to put this out so bad, but I'm going to let this shit die down. It's probably was his mind thinking. I'm going to let this shit die down and not even put nothing out until the time is right. If you're watching the video, yes, I'm gonna end it in 5 minutes. Not you guys, I'm talking to a certain person. You follow what I'm saying? Excuse the background, but it is what it is. Holla at your boy. But exactly. Catherine Myers, if I pronounce your name right. I'm not good with pronouncing names right, but I do the best I can. But yeah, that would have exposed so many people if that video would have got out from Zach. If he had it. Not just listen up. Sometimes the streets you get caught up in them streets and it will take you out. But you know, they wanted him dead. They shot him cut in the head. They didn't want him to survive nothing. That means somebody that he knew, somebody that he trusted was around him, or somebody he was familiar with was around him, because you're not just going to be walking or whatever and then get shot in the back because, you know, head, neck. You know what I'm saying? You're not going. I believe, yes, I do. I believe for safekeeping, I believe there was more than one copy. I believe more than one person knows about this shit, knows about the recording of it's supposed to be a rape, because it wasn't a murder. He don't have a copy of a murder. Let's get that straight. He do not have a copy of a murder. He doesn't. He don't have a copy of a murder because, mind you, it was just supposed to be a rape, and it was retaliation, and it was a setup. It was retaliation to go against the dude that was in jail. And so now, when she died, because she honestly probably died because she wasn't strangled, because if you strangle, your pupils do something to where they can tell if you're strangled. If you're smothered, then something happens around your lips to where you can tell you was smothered. So, and she wasn't beaten to death, because if she was beaten to death, she would have, her head would have been busted open or some shit like that, or her face would have been cracked open and she would have been bleeding. You know what I'm saying? So that I know. And if you understand what I'm saying, so understand that the video is of a rape, not a murder, but it led up to a murder. So yes, it led up to the death of someone, because the death, you can say it was accidental, but if you didn't do what you did, then it wouldn't have been an accident. So that would be it would be manslaughter. It would be manslaughter, and it would be to the highest, or you could, they in some way they might can't call it a murder. But yes, that's what I'm gonna do a video on. I'm gonna talk about that shit. I'm gonna do a good video on that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Well, to your question, Miss Blessed, when you live in a lifestyle and you're a gang member, or you portray a gang member, I can't, you know, and you got to call it for what it is. You know, you got, why is it so many people against her? When you live a lifestyle, sometimes it happens that way. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised on how many people dislike you or like you or have an issue with you when you don't even know them. That didn't happen to me many times. Like, I don't even know you. How you have a problem with me? Just because you living. You get what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, that's what I believe, and that's my theory. And I'm going to give details about what I'm talking about when I drop my video about how Zach has something directly to do with Kenneka, and how Kenneka death has something directly to do with Zach's death, because we know Blue says she believes there's a copy out there and she trusted someone to get it. And I believe that too. Yes, it is. It's copies. I promise you, somewhere, somehow, if they didn't freak out and delete it, they're going to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put it out there. When they put it out there, all hell is going to break loose. And right now, if you think about it, The people that's probably fucking dying, or it's said that have the fucking copy, is probably dying. It's within the 20 people that died within the last past couple months or month. Think about it. It's too many people dying for nothing. You can't tell me that this shit that's happening in Chicago don't have nothing to do with the death of Kenneka, because if the mom's is this big high profile known person in the hood, I'm talking about before the death of her daughter. Before the death of her daughter, everybody knew her. Everybody knew that she had these nice cars. I mean, had this and had that and sold this and sold that. Everybody knew her. That should be better. Everybody knew her. Yeah, what I do with them? There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, everybody knew her. Am I buffing right now? Am I buffing right now? Huh? Oh, bro, you gotta get off Chicago. Oh. So yeah. So everybody knew her. Everybody knew Miss Teresa. Everybody knew Miss Teresa. Everybody knew Teresa. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're a known person in the hood, and then you got your daughter coming up behind you, your father is a known gang member, your brothers is known gang members, man, think. Sometimes fruit don't fall free, unfortunately. I feel okay to talk about this because we need to talk about this. We need to find some answers. L.A. Vina Miles said, I don't believe Kenneka death has something to do with Zach as well, but I believe it's going deeper than that too. You know, in so many ways, that's very possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible because, but you got to just look at the timeline, man. It fits too perfect because he was in the streets and he warned me. He said, look, some of y'all YouTubers, and he should have been warning himself. And which I know he did, but he said, man, some of you YouTubers don't know what the hell y'all talking about, and some of y'all do, but it ain't for you. Y'all got to understand the street code. Y'all can't be on here talking about shit like that because y'all can put other people's lives in danger. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? When he did that interview with Irene, there was probably another extended verse. It was probably somebody recording him talking to her while he was talking to her, and I covered some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to go to the Fox News and shit, and they feel comfortable talking to a lower brand of news, and that was ZackTv1. You know what I'm saying? Not to say he's not important. He's very much important. His character, his brand of news is needed. I feel like he was almost like the Tupac of our day. He was ahead of his time. Tupac was almost ahead of his time because he spoke about the truth for the hood, and he displayed it through his music and movies, and he gave us a heads up of what other cultures and other people and the system, what they was doing to us. Same as Zach. You know what I'm saying? I don't fault him for trying to go out there and make a name for himself, and by putting out videos and interviewing different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did what he thought was right. And sometimes that shit catch up with you. And I ain't mad at that man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me, Michi G or G Michi, she asked me, do I feel bad about some of the things I said because me and Zach wasn't on the same page at one time? And I said, no, that was just my personal opinion and my feelings about some of the things that me and him spoke about. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't feel bad. I don't know Zach to know what he would think about it. Like, would he feel bad about me? I don't think so. Hold on. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want him I wouldn't want him to stop doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I passed away. If he had a feeling about me or a word about me, that's his honest opinion about me. And just because I'm dead or I died, don't feel bad now. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. Like, don't feel bad now. It's all right. You know, at least I'm at, I'm in heaven, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't feel bad. No, I don't feel bad. In fact, I feel bad. I feel good that I can talk about this because me and him left the conversation we had on good terms. In fact, he gave me his personal number, said, "Hey, call me anytime." He said he talked about my Barbie car. Yeah, that's my Barbie car. I'll be smashing in that mud. I'll be smashing that Barbie car. Hold on. Yeah, so that's what I feel. I feel like, do you think Zach death is linked to Kaneka's? Yes, I just said that. Yes, that's what I was talking about. I feel like it could have been. I'm not 100% sure. Uh, um, it could have been a response. It could have been a response. It could have been a response to the death of Kaneka. That's what I feel. Like, because the timelines, and because if you feel like somebody has something to do with it, you go do it. You go, if you from the hood, you're gonna investigate it the best way you can, and then you go ask the streets, the people, your comrades and stuff like that. They probably feel. I don't think he had anything to do with the death. Well, let me put it like this. I think his people was there to record it, or knew of the people that did it and just didn't say nothing. And when you were in the streets and you don't say nothing about the person that they killed, then you might as well be the one that killed her. You know what I'm saying? Or your camera or your equipment help record the rape. Not to say that's what happened. Not to say that's what happened. Cause I don't know. But your camera shit helped record the rape and then she died. Now your ass is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. So yes, I feel like it's linked. Yes, I feel like they have something to do with it. Charles, go see if Charles. It's important because we low. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of shit that's just happening. It's a lot of stuff that's happening, and within those 20 people, in those 20 people that